What's good, YouTube? Because of Coffee here. So, we're getting into another one off of the 33 and 1/3 album. This is a live version. Farnsey had a live version of this one, so I wanted to do a live version. This is a song, it says originally by Otis Clay, is who's listed on the lyric sheet. Trying to Live My Life Without You. This is the second track off of the 33 and 1/3 album. I'm excited to check this out. I think Farnsey did a lot of covers on this album, if not all covers. Who knows? It could be all covers on the album as well. Farnsey's known for doing a lot of covers, so maybe he did a whole album of old school kind of covers of different genres and influences. That would make sense to pay homage to them by doing a whole cover album. But maybe there are some originals on it as well. So I'm very excited to see what we get with this cover right here. I'm excited that I found a live version of it because it doesn't seem like many of the songs on this album are going to have live versions, aside from maybe a couple of them. So I was excited when I saw that. If you're new here, subscribe for me. We talk about mental health, addiction, world issues, everything in between. Break down all the lyrics, instrumentation, stage performance, lighting. I got a whole 9 yards on busting the lyrics out for you guys. I love talking about the topics in these songs, relating them to our lives, and it's just a great way to wind down at the end of our days and enjoy some music together and analyze it and talk about the amazing structure of it, the different instrumentations, break down all the topics, and we get to have awesome conversations. If you struggle with mental health and addiction, please go get yourself some help, man. You can live a better life. I'm living proof of that. I struggled with that stuff for my whole fucking life. From like the beginning of middle school, basically, is when my problems started. So I fully understand how bad that can get and how long it can last. But I promise you, if you stay strong and you actually go get that help and dedicate yourself to a better life, you're going to have a better life at the end of the day. And you can help other people and inspire other people on the other side of that. And that's what it's all about, man. So we're going to get into this for you. I'm Vakasa Kavi. A reaction video a day or two. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Farnsey, Trying to Live My Life Without You, originally by Otis Clay.
To live my life without you. I used to smoke 5 packs of cigarettes a day.
Hey.
Hardest thing to put on my way.
Get it.
4 or 5 bottles of wine. I kept a glass in my hand all the time.
4 or 5 is a fucking lot. Otis Clay, my guy. I wonder if Otis got this song from somebody else as well. I don't know. Let's see. Who wrote? Yeah, there we go. Written by Eugene. Okay. Eugene Williams is who originally wrote it. And Otis Clay popularized it. I figured there was layers to it. There usually is. So Farnsey is doing a cover of a cover, basically. Eugene Williams is the original writer. Otis Clay popularized this. Farnsey grabbed a hold of it for this. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love how deep it really goes when it comes to people covering each other's stuff in the industry. I like that. Said I used to smoke 5 packs of cigarettes a day and it was the hardest thing to put them away. 5 packs is fucking intense, man. I never even made it fully up to 2, even at my worst moments when it came to cigarettes. Maybe a pack and a half a day at my worst days during my drinking and everything. Whenever I was struggling with my addiction still, I would chain smoke a lot. My smoking habits gone down significantly since those days. I still smoke, but it's gone down significantly comparable to how I used to chain smoke. But this guy said I drank 4 or 5 bottles of wine and I kept a glass in my hands at all the time. 4 or 5 bottles of wine in one day is fucking a lot. Like, even for an alcoholic, that's insanely intense of an amount. I'm just thinking about 4 or 5 bottles of wine all in one day, and you're going to be spending a significant amount of time in the bathroom with yourself too. I'll tell you what. I'll put it that way. Good Lord, man. Farnsey sounds amazing. As always, the band sounds great. I love the brass section, love the groove and the funk of this song, the vibe of it. Farnsey doing this thing with this here. I like it.
5 bottles of wine. I kept a glass in my hand all the time. Well, breaking those habits was hard to do, but it's nothing compared to the changes that you put me through.
My guy.
Life without you, baby, it's the hardest thing I'll ever do. Try to forget the life we once shared. It's
Wow.
but I'll never bear.
I like the cadence of this song. I love the cadence. It's very nice. Farnsey and company sound great. Backing vocals are always on point. I love it. This is a good performance right here. I'm glad we found a live version of this song. He said, breaking those habits was hard to do, but nothing compared to the changes that you put me through. Yeah, people can do that, man. Sometimes. Your bond with another person will be much harder to deal with than even the worst habits on an emotional level. He said, trying to live my life without you, babe, it's the hardest thing I'll ever do. Trying to forget the love we once shared, it was the hardest burden I'll ever bear. So it's about getting over a past relationship. It's about getting over a lost love, so on and so forth. This was obviously a person that he was with for a while, and he's like, man, I broke all the habits of my worst days, and it still doesn't compare to the emotions that I felt whenever you and I broke it off with each other, and I had to go live without you. It's like a whole different level of dependency. It's like slightly codependent in this song, slightly codependent vibes, like, which is kind of, when you think about the amount of excess that's described in the first verse, that's already a codependent personality trait, and it seems like the codependency formulated into being dependent on this other person. And now that's even harder to deal with at the end of it than the addictions in the first place were, because now it feels like that person that was always going to be there for you is no longer there, and now you have to still not fall back into those habits without that person. It's fucking wild, man. It's a wild thing to go through. Yeah. Sheesh. This is a deep song, actually. This is a really deep lyric sheet right here. Like I said, Farnsey and company always killing it over here. Nice, I like that. Damn. He said, I had the worst reputation around for chasing all the women in town. Yeah, once you get that reputation, it's hard to break. Like a person, the shift can happen at any point where a person's like, I'm done with that. But then everything that preceded that moment of the epiphany, everybody already knows. So now it's like, can it be trusted? Can you be trusted? That's what he's getting at with that. I thought changing my way of living was hard to do, but the worst habit to break, babe, was loving you. He said, I've done everything I tried to do, but it's going to take a miracle to get me over you. Damn. He said, I've done everything I tried to do. But getting over you is gonna be a fucking miracle. Damn. Sheesh. This guy's like, I've been through the worst fucking things ever. Succeeded at defeating all of them. And my love for you is undefeated. That's what he's saying. It's like, the love I feel towards you is undefeatable. I mean, that's how it should be. But whenever it's obviously not, you're not together with that person in your situation, that's where this song comes into play. The energy of this song. And it's like that sometimes, man. You'll survive. You'll be fucking fine. I promise you. No matter what you go through in life, you'll always be fine. You just gotta lace up the boots, so to speak, and fucking keep moving forward. Take each day as it comes. Sometimes you're gonna be burdened. Sometimes you're gonna feel a little bit of weight about shit that you feel inside. You can't let that control your entire day and your entire life. Even if it's love for another person, like, you have to still just be able to be your own self and do your own thing and go about your day and live your life. Do what you need to do. Handle your shit, man. It'll be alright. Right? And that's where you have to arrive with it. Not in a careless manner. Because if it's a careless manner, you can hurt people like that. But, I mean, in like a maturity manner. A maturity of perspective, basically. Instead of letting your heart get broken, accept the fact that you can love somebody and it can be an undefeated love, and you don't have to let the burden be not being with them. Like, it doesn't have to be like that emotionally. It takes a really grand level of maturity to move like that, and I think most people don't have that, to be completely honest. People are very immature when it comes to love and the way that they feel about it. It's like the heartbreak really fucks with people, and it's understandable that it does, but like I said, at the end of the day, you're your own person no matter what, and you can't let love that you feel for somebody else determine everything that you do with your life. Like, let that shit out however you have to. Don't get fucked up to do it, obviously. Do it in a mature manner. Find an outlet, exercise, do whatever the hell it is that releases that energy of burden from you. Pray. Pray to God. Get closer in your faith and stuff. Not every situation is going to be exactly what you might have hoped for in life, and that's fine. You just have to move on with it, essentially, if you're going through that. I know this is a really fucking long rant, but it's because I genuinely want to give you guys that advice, because it's easy to get caught up and fuck your life up because you loved somebody too much and let it break you. But you can't let it break you. You can love them until the end of fucking time, and that's perfectly alright, but don't let it be a broken one. Love is experienced on many different levels, and there's many different layers to it. And obviously, this is just describing the most intense layer of damn near codependency, which isn't healthy in the first place. So, you probably shouldn't even stay inside of that, because you're gonna wither your own strength by being codependent on somebody else, and you're never gonna figure out how to deal with shit on your own. You guys know what I mean. I could talk until I'm blue in the face about this, because it's something that it's a lesson that I had to teach myself, because I used to be a very codependent person when it came to love, and I would get really fucked up over situations not turning out exactly the way you thought they would, or just not being with somebody. I used to get super fucked up over that shit to the point of like my own detriment. And after I got sober, I had to really work on that part of myself, which is why I didn't like want any kind of anything towards anyone at any in any form or fashion for a while after I got sober. Now I'm in a different place. Like, I'm in a place now where like I'm comfortable with love, and I'm comfortable with the notion of being with somebody and the possibility of it. And it's not like in a detrimental way. It's just in a very like, I'm comfortable with this and I'm confident in myself and I know what I want to do with my life now and I'm doing it, and I'm just chill about it, about the notion and the thought of it. That's where I've arrived with it all. So take the advice that I just gave y'all to heart. I actually want you to take that one directly to heart. I know a lot of stuff on here is opinionated and stuff, but none of that's opinionated. You really got to work on that if it's something you struggle with. Sorry for the long fucking rant, but we gonna bang out the rest of this now.
Life without you, baby, is the hardest thing I'll ever do. Trying to get the life we once shared, it's the hardest burden I'll ever bear. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Nice. Nice solo.
I've done everything I tried to do, but it's gonna take a miracle to kill you, baby.
Ooh, that little note right there. I like that.
Hardest thing I'll ever do. I'm trying to get the love we once shared. It's the hardest burden I'll ever bear. Trying to live my life without you, baby.
I like that bass in the background. The bass guitar is awesome.
Trying to get the love we once shared. It's the hardest burden I'll ever bear.
Get it. I love the lighting, the way that's set up in the backdrop. Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. Hell yeah. Great right here. Amazing song. That was awesome. Paper Paradise. We haven't heard that one. We're gonna have to check that out.
This one's
We're gonna have to check that one out. Paper Paradise. We have not done that one yet. We gotta get through the rest of the album, 33 and 1/3 as well. So we got plenty of Farnsey. Always. It's never a shortage of a Farnsey tune, right? I'm sure we'll be here endlessly going through things we haven't found by him yet. The original video for this will be in the description. As always, Annie, thank you for introducing us to this album. Really, really awesome different vibes from Farnsey. I like that there was a live version of this one, a Otis Clay cover. I said everything that I could possibly have to say about this lyric sheet right here. I mean, we had a pretty extensive conversation in the middle of this song, right? So take all of that to heart. I truly believe that that advice could be beneficial to somebody that's trying to figure out love or a codependent situation or anything like that that's going on. So please, I hope that if any of you needed to hear that, it could help you in your own situation whatever it is, the relationship situation you're in. Like I said, took me a while to feel even comfortable with the thought of anything like that. I've arrived at a place where I am, but still, you can't be dependent on other people for your happiness at the end of the day. You have to push through your life and you have to do the things that you need to survive and to make it through your life and to be successful for your own self, no matter what happens with somebody else. It can't be dependent on what happens with that person. You have to still just be one inside of your own self and keep your energy balanced. Don't let that shit get off kilter and go doing crazy stuff like what was happening in the first verse. What he used to do with the 5 packs of cigarettes and 4 or 5 bottles of wine a day. Can't get back to that point with yourself. You just gotta keep it chill, man. Keep it chill, do what you gotta do, be successful, and fucking smile at the end of the day. Go get help if you're struggling with addiction and mental health. Always. Go get yourself some help. I appreciate the fuck out of you guys. Thank you for supporting me. It means the world to me. I love you guys a lot. Thank you for introducing me to all of this awesome music. It's really been a blessing to get to know all of you on here and hang out with you and listen to all of this awesome music together. You've introduced me to some amazing music, like I said, and I truly appreciate it. Thank you guys for blessing me with a better life and a better path for myself and more productive things to do with my time than being destructive and getting fucked up all the time like I used to. So, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You really mean the world to me, and I appreciate every single one of you. We gonna get out of here. I'm Vakasa Kavi. A reaction video a day or two. Keep the doctor away. Fuck those apples. Leave a like for me, comment those suggestions, subscribe up this way. Bang that notification bell for me. I'll see you guys in the next ones. I love you so much. Thank you for everything. Have a blessed night. Peace.